It's October 11th. Welcome to October Showdown 2018.
Let's mount up.
Hey everybody, yes, I'm still alive. You might be wondering what happened. Life got in the way. It's just been busy. Yeah, just a challenge this year to find time to work. And honestly, I just haven't really had much to show you. So we are still planning to set up on Saturday. The photography building is not done yet. We're still working on that. Worst case scenario, if we can finish it on the weekend. And, like, it doesn't have to be set up. It doesn't have to be done to start set up on Saturday. So we'll see. I do need to get the fence at the gate added into the fence. Today's Thursday, so I got either today or tomorrow. I got to get that done. We do have help coming on Saturday morning at 9. So I need to have everything out of the shed. I still haven't pulled any of the flats out of the shed, so I'm just going to get all those guys out of there to make sure we can get the flats that we need that we're going to get help with. It's nice and cool outside, which is great, but unfortunately I got to work all day today. But hopefully after work I can go ahead and get some stuff done. Thought about throwing in the towel on October Showdown, but I'm sure I don't want to disappoint some of you guys out there that are still watching it, so I'll do my best here. Well, I got something exciting at Lowe's today. We dropped by Lowe's during my lunch break to get some more wood and a couple other things, and I picked this up. What do you think we're going to use it for? Yep, air cannon. I don't know if you guys guessed that or not, but it's the most common use for these things is an air cannon. We are going to do that as part of the scare for the photo booth. Not sure if we're going to still pursue the drop-down window picture frame panel thing I talked about this year. We'll see if we have time, but this should definitely work. And yeah, let's open up the box and see what we got. Let's see what we got here. We got ourselves some instructions and a nice little this is for filling up tires, so that's kind of handy to have. Styrofoam. There we go. This is a 7-gallon tank. Move that box out of the way. Nice. There we go. So this is a 7-gallon one. When I looked it up, it seemed like a lot of people used. It's got something in there. A lot of people seem to use a 5 or 7-gallon size. And the nice thing is this is small. I did see some online that were cheaper. Like you could get a, I don't know, I didn't check Harbor Freight, but like on Amazon you could get a cheap one for like $40 for a 5-gallon. But the nice thing on this guy is it already has the quick connects on it. It's got a gauge and everything. So that means it's just faster. I can pull it out of the box. I got all the quick connect fittings and stuff I can work with, so I don't have to mess around with it. I already have so little time anyway that this is going to work. What we're going to do is, since this thing's pretty small here, I think we'll build this, put this inside a crate, and this will be the bench that they sit on for the pictures, and then it'll shoot out the front with the little tubes. So it should be pretty cool, and I think it's going to work really well. Alright guys, check it out. Making some progress here. We started unloading the shed, and wanted to get things kind of staged here. It's a lot easier to carry things over where they need to be ahead of time rather than carrying everything where they need to be and then lifting them up and putting them together. So I got the stuff pulled out of here. We still got the bathhouse facade and some of the shooting gallery stuff back here. There's the old Restless Hollow sign and our coffin. And I got the blacksmith set up over here. This is everything we need for that. The gate is going to go there. This facade will go on the front of that on the other side. And then over there is the undertaker and the jail. Right? Yes, that's right. We still got the witch shack over there set up. We never got around to doing anything with it. Those are some extra panels. Alright, so we have been doing some trim painting. This is the color we're going to go with here. This is a dark green over a brown. We are going to use this for the small pieces of trim, and then the outside trim and the door trim, and we're going to make closed window shutters. So we're basically just kind of a fake window on the front. These are just going to be the vinegar solution. We're going to age these guys. They'll turn a nice dark brown. We'll keep them like that, along with the trim on top. Let's see here. Lori's been working on these pieces of trim here. Here's the brown base coat on those guys, and then these are the final result. So this should be all the strips that we need here. So she's going to finish up the green on these tomorrow. And over here, I have got the sign for the photography building here. Went ahead and put together a couple boards here. Decided to do a little bit different. It's going to look like this when it's up on the building. It's kind of dark in here. Went ahead and just followed the same routine here. Did a brown base coat. Did the green on top. I went a little heavy on the green because it looked a little weird without it. Tomorrow, once it's totally dry, we're going to go. I might sand it a little bit. I might just go over it with a dry brush of some white or gray or something, just real light, just to kind of add a little bit more because it's kind of flat looking right now. So we'll see. When we bought the paint, I didn't realize it was oil-based. We usually work with water-based, so it was a little bit different than I'm used to. So that could be, it seems a little heavier or something. So we'll see how it goes though. Yeah, so got that. I've got the lettering and everything figured out. I made it up on the computer and everything like I normally do, and we'll project it on here. Sometimes we use an overhead, sometimes we use an actual projector. I think this time we're going to do the projector just because sometimes it's a little clearer if you use an actual projector. Alright, well tomorrow was Friday already. I have no idea where the week went. It was just gone. So the big thing tomorrow is we got to get that gate done. Knock on wood, I think it's going to be fairly quick. It's just putting 2x4s together. I have some gate things right over there. Taking the easy way here. Those are brackets with like hinges and everything integrated in them. So I should just basically build some boxes out of 2x4s, screw it to the existing fence, cut it out. There, we have a gate. So I'm hoping that that goes smoothly tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to get this facade ready, the photography facade, done or not for Saturday. It seems unlikely at this point, but that's okay because it's kind of on one end, and it's not essential for Saturday setup. So on Saturday we could set up the blacksmith and kind of go down the line and set up the other ones that go down that way. So that's good. Unfortunately now the rain chances are up to 80%, which is a bummer, but we're just going to have to try to power through it because we've got some neighbors coming over to help with that blacksmith facade because it is very, very heavy. We're going to try to put it together, put it up in one big piece this year. In the past we've put it all but the top piece, but then it's always a pain lifting that top piece because it is these flats are heavy because they're made with fence boards, which is nice because it gives it a cool look. It looks really nice, but it's just heavy. It's just way better when you're doing thinner wood and stuff like that. But you know, we're not going to rebuild it, at least not right now, and we like it. So anyway, last year I thought to myself, we could have lifted the whole thing totally together. So what I'll end up doing is just adding some extra bracing, making sure the thing is solid, and then get a bunch of us lift it, maybe tie a rope to the top, someone could pull on the back side, and then just get it. It's going to go against the fence, and then it'll just lift it up, and then bolt it to it. So yeah, that'll be good, hopefully. So I was glad to get the stuff out of the shed and ready to go and organized a bit. That made me feel a lot better. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And hopefully the weather doesn't cause too many problems on Saturday. Another thing that I'm really excited about, today I got back the audio for the skeleton photographer in the photo booth. We wanted to give him some extra flair there and have his own voice. Could have done it ourselves, but let's face it, I'm no good at doing character voices. So I looked at Fiverr. If you're not familiar with that, it's a site where you can go and basically get people to do jobs for you. Pretty much anything. I was looking at it today. I mean, there's anything from, you know, voiceover work to websites to graphics to like life coaching and all sorts of stuff. So that's kind of interesting. But cool thing is, like I said, there's all these voiceover people on there, and so we got a guy who is a voiceover actor. He does a bunch of different characters, and he did an amazing job. It's awesome. It's exactly what we wanted. It's gonna be super fun. We had a little script that we wrote for it, and it's gonna be all the different steps in the booth. So that gave me some extra motivation because I was feeling pretty pessimistic about it, to be honest with you, just because we're starting to run out of time. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't worry about it this year. But at the same time, the problem is if we don't get it done now, I feel like it's just going to sit there And the longer it sits there, the more I'm going to forget what we were planning and how it was going to work and how all this stuff's going to go together. So it was nice to get some extra motivation, and hopefully we can just pull through and get it done. And I keep telling myself, when we first did the shooting gallery, it didn't seem like that was going to get done. I'm pretty sure I finished the remaining pieces of it on like October 30th, so the night before Halloween. And a lot of you, I don't think, figured I was going to get it done either, and we did. So I'm going to hope for the best on it, because it would be pretty disappointing if we didn't actually get that done this year. So anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rambling and call it. Thanks for watching today. I should be back tomorrow because got to get that gate done and some other stuff. So hopefully I'll have a video for you tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.